Hold up, hold up, hold up. It's that boy G playing. Don't give a damn. He cooler than a fan. Walking real tall. Some say he's a man.
That boys already?
I'm about to get it in.
What's going on? It's 6 o'clock. This 91.7 FM, The Demon.
Yes,
It's
sir.
Overland Playhouse.
You know what
You
time
already
it
know your
is.
boy Ron C in the mix.
Man, you know, man. MC the Way checking in, man. Shout out to my boy K Smooth who's not here with us today. Y'all go check out the cipher. He on campus with the cipher right now. Hey, it's 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Y'all know what time it is. And we got a special guest today. You know, I got the honor of introducing our guest, man, because it is Nugget Central Homecoming Week. Shout out to Nugget Central, man. Shout out to everybody from Nugget in the city right now listening. I want to introduce our guest, man, who is not only a tech successor in the city, you know, active in the community, you know, Nugget Central alumni, Northwestern State alumni, you know, with a business degree, you know, great friend of mine, you know, became a big brother to me when I was very young, showed me the game and a lot of stuff that I'm doing today. You know, he also has his own brand, you know, Changeofplanz.com, Changeofplanz YouTube channel, you know. Gerald Besant, man, a.k.a. my boy G-Plans, man, from Naggs, Louisiana, man. How you feeling, bro?
Oh man, I appreciate you guys having me, man. It's an honor to be here. That was a great introduction, by the way.
Man, appreciate
You
that,
know,
man.
and you know, it's just to see everything that's going on. You know, we from Natchitoches, we doing things.
Yes, sir.
You know, you doing big things. It's just everything is just lovely right now, man. I can't complain about anything.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah.
So, you know, tell the people a little bit about, you know, what you do, you know, with your brand, what things, or, you know, how your brand started, you know, how, you know, what encouraged, like, what inspired you to, you know, start the type of brand that you have.
Yes, man. Well, for you guys that's listening, you know, Jada Way, during the time I say about 2009, 10, or whatever, a tragic incident happened. Well, I'm not gonna say tragic, but stuff happened. Stuff happened. You know what I'm saying? I always had an eye for talent, ear for music. Always been involved. I was the camera guy. Went to Nagget Central. Graduated Nagget Central.
Yes, sir.
After I graduated Nagget Central in 2008, I came to NSU. I came home. I stayed home. And I don't want to ramble a little bit, but it's
This your time, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta let them know.
Yeah, but yeah, man. I was raised by men. My grandfather was a guy. He was a photographer. He was a carpenter. He was a teacher. He was the first black mayor of a small town within Natchitoches Parish called Campty. Just a hardworking guy. But he introduced me into cameras because he is a photographer. I still have all his old cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
a lot of gems, I know.
Oh, But in 2010, that's when I started taking pictures and stuff like that, going to parties and stuff like that. I was the guy always in the party. I used to dance and stuff like that. So I was doing that. 2011, he passed away. When he passed away, like, I had a decision. I was like, because initially I was gonna stop school. I was going to school for business administration, science, and technology. Shout out to everybody that's in Russell Hall right now. I know y'all going through it. Russell Hall.
Russell made a man out of me.
Oh yeah, that's what you come from. Yeah, so
that was my major.
Yeah. So I was a business major, science technology major. I made it out, stuff like that. But when he passed away 2011, I was like, man, I'm about to quit school, just work or whatever. But then I didn't. I stayed with it. And I went harder. I went harder with the camera. I was always the guy, like I say, in the parties, on the scene, talking to everyone, just a sociable person, stuff like that.
Yeah.
After I finished school, I started a career, which Jada Way mentioned, a tax assessor. I started a career where everything was going fine. So I'm like, man, like G-Plans, like I'm gonna do something. Like, what I need to do next? Like, all right, I got my degree. God bless me with a great job at the time, but it was still something. So I told my homie, who's one of the best rappers I think in the world, but I'll mention his name later. I said, man, you know what? I'm about to start interviewing people like that. Say, are you gonna start interviewing people? Like, yeah. It's like, then what? Say, I don't know. I might just start doing it. Prior to that, back to 2010, I interviewed my grandfather before he died. But I did an interview with him. I didn't put it out, nothing. So when he died in 2011, I had put it out in 2011. But before then, I just was sitting on it. But I didn't know what I was doing. I just turned the camera on and just asking questions. So I already done it before. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, I got this camera. You know what I'm saying? I know music. I feel like I know music. I could start developing this skill to do interviews. So I went studied, came up with Changeofplanz. Changeofplanz really is like Gerald doing something different. My name is G-Plans now. Okay. Not Changeofplanz, like what you doing different. So me starting to get into the entertainment realm was me doing something different. That's where the name originated from. So when I came up with the name, I hurried up and went to YouTube. No, I went to Google to see if it was available. The URL was available and see was it like trademarked or anything. It wasn't, so I bought it. But when I bought it, I didn't just go straight in, I'm about to start doing it. It took me like 7 months after I bought the name to even get it launched. I had to build a website, I had to build a platform, I had to learn what was blogging about, what is entertainment about, what type of information are you going to share, stuff like that, what kind of message are you going to send people. I had to write all this stuff down and form it. And that's when it happened. So I launched it like March 16, and it's still thriving today. But that's the origin of Changeofplanz. What's going on after, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, your story really got me kind of speechless over here, man. I had about 2-3 questions in my head, but just listening to your story, man, it's just like
inspirational.
It really is, and I think I say one problem I got myself. You know, I do a little photography myself. You know what I'm saying? And
yes. Shout out to Infamous Visuals.
Yeah.
But it's like, all right, so I got my logo out. You know, I got my photography page on Instagram.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, where do I go from here? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like at that roadblock where it's like, do I just do more photo shoots, or is it like, maybe I need to chill out? Like I constantly had this battle just going out there and doing it. Yeah. Kind of like just jumping off the cliff, like, or jumping off a diving board. Like,
but let me tell you what you gotta do. From my experience, everything don't work for everybody, but since I'm telling what worked for me, I'm gonna share with you guys.
Yeah.
You have to just do it, because you're gonna, when you bump your head, that's when you gonna learn. It's like I was taking pictures at first, going to parties. They say, no, I'm shooting in dark light. Dang, my photo's dark. Man, these pictures dark. Now I can't put them out. Now I need to get a flash. Or I'm shooting in fluorescent light. Now I need to turn the ISO up. Like I wouldn't have known that without making those errors when I'm conducting interviews, saying this very right, making sure that when I do set up the camera, make sure the lighting is good this way, make sure the sound is that way. If you don't jump out there and do it, you never go learn. And I'm still learning today. So you gotta go for it. With anything you do, anything you're doing, man, you gotta go for it. And you young. I just made 29 this year. I'm an older guy, but everybody, oh, you look young, but I'm older. I'm experienced in a sense. You what, 21, 22?
No, I'm 25.
You 25, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But regardless of the fact is, you young enough to make the changes, or if that don't work, you can do something else.
Yeah.
Wow, dang. You know what I'm saying? In 4 years now, 5 years from now, you'll be 30. You don't want to look back and say, man, while I'm free, or you probably ain't got no kids, or you're not married, or whatever, that you're not tied down to anything, you better take advantage of this youth now. And then we're living in the best time. You know, we got social media.
Yeah,
we got social media. We have access to anything we want to. When I got on this campus in 08, like Facebook was started like 06, 07, but we was still talking to each other. It is smartphones and all the other social media platforms, Twitter and stuff like that. They didn't start taking off till like 9, 10. I'm gonna say 10 or 11. So we still was communicating with each other as far as being social. Hey, how you doing? It's different now, but it's just based on the social media age that you guys are living in. You guys are living in the best time ever. It's really like we're lucky to be living right now in this era.
Yeah,
Like, for
definitely.
real.
Especially like you're saying with like social media and stuff.
Yeah.
Me personally, like, you know, I got an Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, but I feel I was using it for the wrong reasons.
Oh,
You know,
that's
I'm
another
just using
thing,
it just to kind of, here's a picture of myself. You know what I'm saying? Here's a nice little caption that came from a song that I like.
Mhm.
But now I'm kind of changing my mind into where like, okay, I got all these followers. Let me network with them.
Yes.
Let me put
You
put
have to
more,
network.
you know, kind of put myself out there like that.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? As far as just promoting myself, you know, letting people know like, hey, you know, I take pictures and I'm for real about it. I'm serious. I do videos and I'm serious about it. It's not just something I just do just because I'm bored.
Yeah.
So that's
You gotta-
definitely something that I just kind of been dealing with lately.
You gotta let them know, man. You gotta know, cause if you don't put it out there and let the people know what you're doing, they're not gonna take you serious. Everybody taking pictures.
Yeah.
Like, how can you stand out, man? I was on it got this platform called Udemy, and it's like you can go learn anything, Spanish. You can learn how to do photos, whatever. Different classes have different prices. If you want to sharpen your skills up with anything,
You can spell that for our listeners just in case they interested in it.
Udemy. Let me make sure. Let me Google, make sure I spell it right. But I be on Udemy, and you can go and you can look for different classes. And if you want to sharpen your skills in anything, no, Udemy, Udemy. And man, they have specials on classes, man, $10, $15. You gotta invest in yourself.
Man, that's the number one at McDonald's or something.
You know what I'm saying? We spend that $15, $10 getting the club.
Quick.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't even
Honestly.
counting alcohol or whatever you want to do. So, man, and you can sharpen your skills, man. Like I say, I'm still learning. I want to make sure I'm getting better and better. And shoot, build these platforms and just grow and do stuff, man.
So, you know, going back to earlier, you know, we both let it be known clearly a few times that, you know, we both from Natchitoches.
Yes, sir.
So, I always wanted to ask, you know, especially a Natchitoches guest on air,
Talk to me.
what is the difference between living in Natchitoches and living on, well, I ain't gonna say living because you could live off campus, but living in Natchitoches and also living in the Northwestern community. You know what I'm saying? What is the difference between the two, and how did both, you know, mold you into like who you are today?
Man, it molded me. It molded me like, oh man, it was different. It was like I'm not gonna say a culture shock, but it's somewhat because when you're just I'm Natchitoches and all you know is Natchitoches Parish.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you so accustomed to how you act, what you wear,
Mm-hmm.
how you like I said, how you behave, how you carry yourself and stuff like that. So me just coming, I'm 18 years old. Now I passed on the yard before. Everybody say, let's go on the yard, 17, 18, but I'm not interacting with these people. We just passing through.
You're not living.
You're not living, so you know, I come to school, we gonna wear regular clothes. I'm thinking I fly, I got a long, tall tee on.
Yeah.
Hey, them really used to be in the style though,
It
man.
was, but I'm saying, but you got a long, tall tee on. You may think you look nice, your clothes baggy, stuff like that. Yes, it changed. But when I got here on campus, and I started meeting people from, oh, he's from this part of Texas. This person from New Orleans. This person here from Baton Rouge, or this person from over here. This person over here from Cali. I knew somebody from Oakland during the time they was going to shout out to Malcolm, but during that time, it was just a different set. It was just a different mindset. Man, hold on, you from Natchitoches? Like, hold on, you need to get with this, because these people, they dress different, they talk different, they have an open mind. I'm just thinking Natchitoches. I'm not thinking about the state or the world.
Right.
So it was totally different. But I made an adjustment. I adapted it to my environment, but I still remain myself. I'm cool.
Yeah.
I was never typed. I wasn't in no crazy stuff. So I just was a cool guy. Just overall, just cool guy. And that's how I adjusted. I kept me. I remained me, but adjusted to everyone else.
Yeah.
Now everybody want to look fly. Man, sure, I want to look fly too. Let me find out what's going on. Where you shopping at? Where you get this from? During the time, I was on Corma Loop. I don't even know if you guys know about Corma Loop.
Baby.
I was on Corma Loop. You know, I started getting on Corma Loop and started finding out about all these different places where I can get clothes from, different hats.
Yeah.
And see, right now, e-commerce is big. It's really shutting down all these businesses. But I was buying stuff online in 2008. I created my first PayPal account in 2008.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Back when nobody even knew.
Yeah, but I didn't know I'm going in there buying. If I would have knew back then, I would have started selling stuff.
Yeah.
But right now, during the time, I'm like, shoot, it wasn't accessible here because we're in a small city. We still deprived of a lot of different places. I mean, stores and stuff like that. But when you're on the internet, you got everything at your fingertips. So I was buying all type of stuff, wearing this, wearing that. Where you get that from? Boom, boom, boom. Where you from, bro? From Nagler? You from Nagler? You don't look like it. So I'm born and raised right here. But, you know, but that's how I adjusted to the climate in the area, man.
And that's crazy that you say that because me and, you know, OG Ron C, we was just having a conversation actually at our house yesterday, and like the word adjust kept coming up because I feel like that's a powerful word that, like you say, coming from a city that's a college town, but then you go into the college part of it, it teaches you ultimately to adjust, you know, which is what life will teach you. You know, a lot of times, a lot of things happen, and people be like, well, what I'm gonna do if that happen? Or what I'm gonna do if this happen? Just adjust. You know, like you can't never prepare for a lot of stuff. Sometimes you just gotta take it how it comes and adjust.
It's life.
Those who know how to adjust and those who find a way to succeed. So
there you go.
It's life.
You know, that's a.
That boy's in here preaching today, man. Hey, I'm loving this. I'm loving this energy,
man. And I'm gonna tell you, this is what I was doing. I didn't get a laptop. I didn't get a laptop until 2010. So, from 2008 to 2010, I used to be the first one at the library. I had this computer all the way in the corner that I used to save all my files on.
No.
But this is what I used to do. I got a small jump drive, flash drive, and every week they reboot the system, right? So when I go do some homework or something like that, download music, whatever, I store it in this folder, and I just take my flash drive every week and just get the stuff.
Okay.
But only thing I had to make sure that I was the first one at the computer to do so, and that's what I used to do until I got a laptop.
Okay.
That's that grind, man, that hustle.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But look, we about to go ahead and go into our, our first little intermission. My boy DJ Case, shout out to DJ Case Move again.
Shout out to my boy.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He doing an event right now. If y'all on campus, y'all ain't doing nothing, y'all go pull up in front of the student union. The Zetas, they got a little cipher out there. My boy DJing. Make sure y'all come support.
Yeah.
And like I said, we about to go ahead and jump in. You listening to Oland Playhouse on 91.7 FM.
WD, baby.
Yeah, that's what I used to do.